I've been without Sativex for over a week. I should have had some yesterday, but my doctor forgot to sign the prescription. She was so busy. And I'd forgotten to mention it. I went to see her in her surgery and I forgot to mention it. I walked out after a lovely chat with her and it just wasn't done. And the pharmacy are very kindly offering to chase it up with the doctor to get her to sign it for me. Then at 10 this morning I have to order next week's prescription. So it's kind of unfortunate that I'm slightly dizzy and everything, but the people that I'm going to phone are used to me now. So, and we get there in the end. I've made a list of everything I want to talk about. Oh yeah. Recently I started to self-medicate with modafinil. Okay, modafinil is keeping me happy. I have big epiphany moments. I'm more optimistic about my future. It's great, but I only, take it. It helps with the pain. It helps with a lot of the pain and spasms and balance problems. I forgot what I was going to say. I'm that dizzy, under-medicated, full of modafinil. I'm using the Volcano as well. I'm in a state. Yeah, modafinil. Be careful. Do some research. It might help you out. I'm only going to take it on the days that I don't have Sativex, because basically I don't like synthetic pharma. I like this new pharma with less side effects, more effectiveness in treating an illness. I like the new pharma. I like Sativex. Just want to explain how high doses of Sativex are good and how some people may have been scared by trying the higher dose. You go through stages. I went through nausea, headaches, shooting pain in my legs, but it only lasted about 10 minutes. Each symptom was like 10 minutes here and there, and I just passed through them, and I carried on with the higher dose, and I saw massive improvements in my health, in my movement. I even got joint pains, and I thought, what the hell's going on? And I realized that I was more flexible. I was doing more, so I was aching in those places that I hadn't used for 10 years. So use the higher dose of Sativex if your doctor is willing to support you. I understand why people don't like the dizzy effect that Sativex gives you. And I can imagine that people who want precision, they might have young kids, or they might be carrying on working and they don't want to be dizzy, but it's just a stage. Pretty soon you don't suffer from dizziness. Everything starts to work properly again. So I'm telling you that if you start Sativex and you take it right through to the end, to the high dose, you will feel definite positive changes in your illness. Promise. I talk about Sativex being a disease-modifying medication, and it is. I've been taking it now since March. A bit haphazardly at first, a week here, and then I got sick of it and hated it, and then I went back to it and thought, don't be ridiculous, Sarah, this is a medicine, you've got to get used to it, let your body get used to it, see where it takes you. But Sativex, disease modifying, that was it. I tested its disease modification with just general things that I suffer from with MS. Like I pick up colds very easily without Sativex. And now that I've got Sativex, I don't. And if I get a cold, it doesn't last 3 weeks where it used to. It lasts 3-4 days. Sometimes I don't even contract a cold from my husband, and I'm perfectly expecting to get a cold, and I don't. And I think, this is great. My whole body seems to be resetting from using Sativex. My whole endocannabinoid system is beginning to fire on all cylinders. Well, as many as it can, bearing in mind that I've been ill for quite some time with MS. It's fantastic. Why I want Pharmaceuticals instead of herbal cannabis being available, that some people are fighting for. Pharmaceuticals, Cannabis, called Sativex, will be more accessible because so many people are still afraid of the stigma of cannabis. It's been against the law for a long time. And there are a lot of people who feel very uncomfortable with herbal cannabis and feel more comfortable trying a product like Sativex. This is Britain. You know, we're not very adventurous. We like to conform, get in queues, do everything properly. We need a pharma solution. We need it fast.